lied to them about smoking the same brand of cigarettes they had found at the crime scene. Police had also discovered that Taylor had a 6-hour window where no one could account for his whereabouts, and they believed it was just a matter of time before they could make an arrest. In the close-knit community of Sela, news of Carolyn's sadistic murder spread quickly.
It was huge. Huge story. Everyone knew about this. People were scared.
Oh, shit.
But when investigators finished their interview with Carolyn's boyfriend Taylor, they believed they were about to put those fears to rest.
We thought we had our guy. All these bits and pieces of information, everything pointed to him.
Did investigators find anything at the crime scene that directly linked Taylor to Carolyn's killing?
No. No prints, nothing that we were able to identify.
In the days before DNA testing, detectives believed that the only way to move the case forward was with a witness who could place Taylor in Sela that night.
We thought, okay, let's interview more people. Let's find out if anybody actually saw him there that evening.
The investigators re-canvassed the entire area.
Taylor's name kept coming up, but yet nobody could put him there that night.
But their exhausted effort did generate several important tips about Carolyn's last known whereabouts. What did they learn about Carolyn's timeline in the hours leading up to her murder?
We received a tip from the manager at the Sela liquor store that Carolyn had been into that store somewhere between 6 and 7 p.m. She told us that Carolyn purchased a bottle of whiskey.
Investigators knew that Carolyn didn't drink. The purchase was another sign she was expecting Taylor to visit that night. Then the manager mentioned something she noticed right after Carolyn left the liquor store.
At that point, the clerk saw a man standing with Carolyn in the parking lot.
Ah, I'm opening the paint like all the time, yo.
I was going to give her a ride because he had the door open.
Detectives asked the liquor store manager if and she told them she could do better than that. She identified him.
She said, I know him. His name was Michael.
The clerk said that she knew him from a local bar.
As police analyzed the information the manager had provided, they wondered whether Taylor might have become jealous and seen Carolyn with another man.
We started thinking, well, could he have gone over there that night? And was there somebody else that could have sparked a burst of rage?
Investigators went to the bar that the manager had mentioned to talk with Michael. And as soon as they saw him serving drinks, new questions emerged.
He fit our profile. The right age, the right looks, and we just thought, let's find out more about this guy.
Detectives played their cards close to the
Oh, what the
vest,
fuck was that?
not wanting to tip off Michael of their suspicions. When police questioned Michael about his encounter with Carolyn that night, what did he tell them?
He did, in fact, go to the liquor store that night, and that when he was walking back to his car, he was approached by a woman that he'd never met before.
The bartender told
Ooh, this us.
that the woman had introduced herself as Carolyn. She asked him if he'd be kind enough to give her a quick ride home.
He initially told her no. He claimed that she was...
Ah, what the fuck ever, you.
He conceded and gave her a ride to her.
Pick him up, pick him up. Oh, that's my bad. He missed it. Shit. You're foul.
Michael said he dropped Carolyn off on the sidewalk in front of her apartment.
I did not step a foot into her place.
During the conversation, detectives noticed another interesting detail about Michael. Was Michael the smoker?
He was.
And were you able to determine what kind of cigarettes he smoked?
He smoked Marlboro.
Police
pass.
began to wonder if the mysterious Michael might have spent more time with Carolyn than he was admitting to. But critical pieces of the puzzle still weren't lining up. Michael drove a white Chevrolet, not a dark pickup. And when investigators looked into his whereabouts on the night of the murder, his alibi appeared to be rock solid.
He was at a friend's house until roughly 10 to 10:30 that night. After he left, he went to his home where he watched TV with his roommate Frank.
His story was credible. I had no reason not to believe him.
Detectives
Good
never
game,
found
fellas.
any physical evidence that connected
Alright.
the early bartender to the murder. And their extensive search to find a witness that could place their original suspect Taylor in Sela that night also came up empty. How would you characterize where the investigation went from there?
The investigation went cold.
We weren't getting a lot of tips. It was very difficult.
And as weeks turned into years, the lack of answers left Carolyn's parents heartbroken. How challenging was it to your family to see the investigation seemingly going nowhere?
It completely changed their life.
Carolyn's loved ones were forced to face the painful possibility that her killer